unprecedented pace backed by the innovative spirit of the country's youth power. Addressing the Startup Mahakumbh at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi yesterday, he said when the country is working on the roadmap for a developed India by 2047, this Startup Mahakumbh is a great importance. He said in the last decade, India has seen as to how it has made strides in the IT and software sector. The Prime Minister said the youth of the country has chosen to be job creators rather than job seekers. The Prime Minister asked the entrepreneurs to be vigilant about filing their patents quickly. Elaborating on space startups, the Prime Minister said that Indian startups are working in more than 50 areas in the space sector, including the launch of the space shuttle. The Prime Minister stated that the startups launched on the policy platforms are reaching new heights today. He mentioned that UPI is becoming a pillar of support for the fintech startups which lead the development of innovative products and services for the expansion of digital services in the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said the new Bharat does not endure terrorism but teaches a lesson to the perpetrators. Speaking at the Bharat Rising Summit in New Delhi yesterday, Mr. Modi said the people who used to terrorize India are nowhere now. Prime Minister said that the entire world considers the 21st century as the century of India. He highlighted that big rating agencies and economists are assured of rising India, and the entire world is witnessing how India has brought big changes in the last 10 years. Filing of nominations in the first phase of general elections began yesterday after the Election Commission issued notification for the first phase of the polls. A total of 102 parliamentary constituencies in 17 states and 4 union territories will go to the polls in this phase on the 19th of April. Nominations can be filed till 27th of this month. However, for Bihar, the last date for filing nominations is the 28th of this month. The scrutiny of nominations will be done on the 28th, and the last date for the withdrawal of candidatures is March 30th. Whereas in Bihar, the scrutiny of nominations will be done on the 30th of this month, and the last date for withdrawal of candidature is April 2. Besides, notifications were also issued for assembly polls in Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. The polling in both the states will be held on 19th of April, and counting will be held on 2nd of June. NEET PG exam, which was earlier scheduled for the 7th July, will now be conducted on 23rd June. National Medical Commission said that the cut-off date for completion of internship for NEET PG will remain unchanged to 15th August. While the results will be declared on 15th July, the academic session will start on 16th September. The National Testing Agency, NTA, said that due to elections, the Shrestha NETS 2024 exam scheduled for 24th May has been rescheduled for an early date of 11th May. In a major breakthrough, the Special Task Force of the Assam Police apprehended the head of ISIS in India, Haris Farooqi, along with another operative at Dhubri yesterday. The CPRO of the Assam Police said that acting on the inputs provided by the central agencies, the STF team arrested them while they were sneaking into the country by crossing the international border. They have been taken to Guwahati for questioning. Sources said that both of them will be handed over to the NIA. Finland has remained the happiest country in the world for the 7th year in a row. According to the annual World Happiness Report published yesterday, other Nordic neighbours, Sweden, Denmark and Iceland, also retained their places in the top 10. Costa Rica and Kuwait entered the top 20 in the place of the United States and Germany. According to the report, Afghanistan, plagued by a humanitarian catastrophe since the Taliban regained control in 2020, remained in the last place. India stands at the 126th spot. And that is the end of this news bulletin.
All India Congress National President Mallikarjun Kharge announced poll promises in Bengaluru yesterday. Addressing media persons in the presence of party state president T.K. Shiv Kumar and Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, he said that Shramik Nyay and Hissedari Nyay will be among the assurances given by the Congress to its electorate. Mallikarjun Kharge said there are 15 guarantees that will be announced by the party as part of its manifesto during the Lok Sabha elections, and what he announced were the 4th and 5th guarantees. The party has already announced Kisan Nyay, Yuva Nyay and Woman Nyay. Shramik Nyay shows the working class of free medical care, to increase payment under Manrega to ₹400 per day, to introduce the employment guarantee scheme in urban areas too, and to provide life insurance to the workers. Former member of National Commission for Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe and prominent Buddhist monk of Ladakh, popularly known as Lama Lobsang, passed away yesterday at his residence in New Delhi. He was 94. In Bihar, portfolios of different departments have been allocated to the newly inducted 21 ministers after the expansion of Nitish Kumar-led government. Departmental responsibilities of Deputy Chief Minister Samrat Chaudhary and Vijay Kumar Sinha, other ministers who were holding multiple portfolios, have been rationalized. Chief Minister Nitish Kumar has retained the portfolios of General Administration, Home, Cabinet Secretariat, Vigilance and Election Department. Tribal Affairs Minister Arjun Munda has called for an in-depth study and research on tribal icons who participated in the nation's freedom movement. Addressing the gathering at the inaugural function of renovated building of Bharatiya Adim Jati Sevak Sangh at Jhandewalan in New Delhi yesterday, Mr. Munda said that tribal leaders have a long history of participation in India's freedom struggle from the Mughal era to the British Raj. In Ladakh, in a move to bolster voter participation and awareness, the District Election Office Kargil organized a systematic voters education and electoral participation sweep program at Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council LAHDC Kargil Secretariat for employees. And that is the end of this news bulletin.